bird dog, but as a physical therapist, I teach this really differently to my patients, particularly with hypermobility, pregnant, postpartum, with some kind of pelvic or hip instability, because we're doing it wrong when we're doing it in our exercise classes. Most people are thinking about the moving leg and the moving arm as the working pieces of this exercise, but actually what I want you to think about is focusing on the parts that are not moving. So the leg that is stationary, the arm that is stationary, grounding into those pieces to give your body stability and cue your brain to get your abs to come on, your hip muscles and your scapular muscles, those shoulder blade muscles that hold everything together. And we're gonna focus on that, and I'm gonna show you piece by piece how I teach a bird dog so that you're not just flinging your body and making your back pain worse, and at best, you're actually getting something out of the exercise for your hips and your core. We're gonna start on all fours for this exercise. Make sure that you have your hands right underneath your shoulders and your knees right underneath your hips for a tabletop or quadruped position. You're gonna make sure that you're grounding into all parts of your palm, and you're grounding in through your knees and your feet, just like we practiced in that quadruped position. Lengthen your neck. And I want you to think like you've got something smelly in front of your face and you're moving your head away from it. And that's going to activate your neck muscles. You can just breathe here to start. And now we're going to just focus on moving the right leg back while we ground through the left leg. So I'm just going to point my, oops, put that in the way. So now we're going to focus on moving the right leg back while we keep our left leg grounded. So before you even move, really push into the left knee and the left top of your foot. And we're going to slide that right foot back as if we're trying to kick the wall with our heel. Notice that I'm not even lifting off yet. So I'm just going to stay here and see how this feels. And then once I feel really stable, I'm going to lift my left arm. Take a breath here, slowly come back. Now we're gonna switch. I'm gonna ground through my right foot, my right knee, my right shin, and my left hand, starting by moving my left foot back. I'm just activating that glute like I'm trying to kick the wall, but I'm not lifting my foot yet. And then I'm gonna lift my right arm off the ground. And you'll probably notice that one side is harder for you than the others. You might notice you're shifting right or left. So I really want you to think about having a line under a laser pointer from your belly button to the floor, and there's like a 2-inch circle underneath your belly button that you've got to keep that laser pointer within. Okay, so let's do a few reps. So inhale, press into the floor with the left shin, knee, and top of your foot, and slide the right foot back. Now lift left arm. One inhale, one exhale, and come back. Remember that we're breathing into our sides, into our back, and into all of those corners of our abdomen. Now grounding in through the right knee, shin, and foot before we move anything, and then slide left foot back as if our heel's going towards the back wall, and then raise your right arm. Inhale, exhale, release. And this might be all you do on the next reps. I'm going to show you what it looks like to lift your leg off, but I really don't want you to jump into that until you feel really stable, just doing what we just did. So grounding into the left leg, knee, shin, and foot, kicking right foot back, lift left arm. Now I'm just going to point my toe. Notice how I'm not kicking up towards the ceiling. I'm just pointing my toe and then bringing it back. So let's do the steps again. Grounding through the right knee, shin, and foot. Slide the left foot back. Kick that heel towards the wall. Right arm lifts. And then I'm just going to point my left toe. Bring it back towards the ground and come back. Ground through the left knee, shin, and foot. Slide right foot back. Heel goes towards the wall. Left arm lifts. And then point your toe. I know that's a lot of steps, so I'm gonna keep going through several reps of this. I'm gonna recheck in with my breath first. There we go, filling up that balloon in my belly. Grounding through the right knee, shin, and foot. Slide left foot back, right arm lifts, point your toe. Ground through left knee, shin, and foot. Right leg slides back, left arm lifts, and point your toe. Ground through right leg, shin, knee, and foot. Left leg goes back, right arm lifts, and I'm gonna hold it here for 2 breaths. 1, 2. Come back. Grounding through the left knee, shin, and foot. Slide right heel back. Left arm lifts. And right toe points. Hold it. And what we're trying to avoid is a lot of shifting left and right as we shift our weight. We want to keep our belly button relatively pointed in the exact same spot on the floor as we move. And now I'm going to stop cueing and we'll go through a few reps. Just grounding through that stationary leg and arm. Check in with your neck that you're not sinking down. We'll do a few more reps here. That is a bird dog step by step.